Hey, I want to be clear about the Foundation series from Apple and, whatever it's called, the other name I haven't memorized that's doing that. Um, I'm happy to be watching this. Uh, the actors are top notch, and I'm really enjoying it. I fear the end of the season, for example. I know I'll watch it again. It's complex, and it's complex in a few ways that I enjoy. One of the ways that I enjoyed is that it's different from the series. And, sometimes that's scary or not always enjoyable with the Marvel story movies, you wonder, maybe it would have been better if it was the original storyline or whatever. But I find it very exciting that it is different because it stimulates my mind in ways that I enjoy. For example, even before, I'm almost halfway, episode 6 of season 2 right now. And even before it started, just kind of, while I was trying to see if I could skip, doesn't look like you could skip with that compared to some of the other shows like Monarch. Uh, or maybe I didn't see it or notice it. Skip the, what happened last episode so far, whatever. Even before season 6 started, I'm thinking, are they doing the Foundation storyline different, that this is actually the galaxy that will be all human? Because, this is where the Eternals evolve and manifest. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. You would have. This is from The End of Eternity. It's actually a pocketbook I do have underneath here somewhere, from getting it somewhere in a used bookstore, and that I'd want to read again. I think I read it twice. Oh, I think I'm actually part way through rereading it, and then I put it somewhere, and I haven't touched it in months, maybe. But The End of Eternity, aside from the Empire series, Robot series, and Foundation series, is it's actually one where it's tied into this Foundation universe. And I'm thinking that would super be cool if this is what they're presenting us. They're presenting us with a level of complexity because, psychohistory is flawed. And, and if you read the series, in his later years, you see, like Foundation and Earth, you see, that, there are flaws with our species. And it's apparent today as well. And we need to evolve past, you can call it an evolutionary stage, because we're really not even prepubescent right now if you evaluate us for what the size of this brain should be able to do. And that includes adaptation. We're incredibly handicapped when it comes to this, and we have become more because, well, we're not we're not heading for anything very worthwhile as a species, and we've passed the tipping points. Nothing worthwhile will ever come from our species. Whether you believe in evolution, and evolution doesn't always succeed because one of the ways evolution works, one of the ways, is trial and error. And if you think about, a creator, especially if we got to be made at his image, then not only are we a failure of that creator, but that creator is a failure. But in this series, that'd be kind of cool. And, and I was just talking about reality right away. So right now I'm talking about reality. Nonfiction is that as a species, we have failed. We are not going to manifest anything impressive ever. That those times have passed. We are in the end game of our evolutionary stage, and we are going to drag, the evolutionary stage of the entire biosphere down with us many, many steps backwards. So we failed. There's no Star Trek universe or Foundation universe in our future. But in this series, I think they might actually, maybe not. If not, that's okay. But that'd be really cool if they showed us the ultimate of what could have been partially imagined in the Foundation series, to actually, and what made me think that is the Prime Radiant being a quantum computer, and having the ability to exist at different points of time. time travel in a way. And I'm not sure where that came from, but it would come from a future technology that actually self-fulfilled its own evolution. Uh, and that that's one hell of a cool time paradox. And speaking of time paradox, that is part of the storyline of the end of eternity. Although there is love as a storyline as well. And I tell you, there's a lot of characters I would love and spend a lifetime with, even if I knew, oh, you're just with the first foundation, or oh, you're just with the second foundation, or oh, you're just a person in the empire. Is there's some amazingly strong characters played by strong actors in that series, and for me, that gives me not hope, but gives me medicine in the form of knowing, yeah, I mean, in an alternate reality, you know, you know, I hope that we would have succeeded as a species because what we can manifest as potential for me can be observed there. I mean, I wish that, I don't know if they'll go to a Gaia equivalent planet in there, which was cool for me, except, it wasn't really explained or shown too much in the Foundation series by Isaac. For me, it would be more like how things would turn out in the James Cameron Avatar movies. That looks like a longer time scale evolved Gaia type planet that would have stabilized in such a great way that if it's never interfered with from outside of its own systems, it would be, the ultimate of what organic life can evolve to be, including godhood.